Speaking of all that has happened, here's a weird crossover. Many people are trying to encourage one another to run for president. Prominent people, you heard when the buildup was happening, oh, you know what? The Rock should just be president. Yeah. Or Oprah, I think it was before that. Kanye was in there, put his name in a hat himself. One person that many have attempted to coerce into a run for presidency is Mark Cuban. And Mark Cuban has now said that he is willing to run for U.S. president if Bitcoin hits 1 million. So he's been critical of Bitcoin along the way. And so this is kind of a little joke type of thing right here, that he's like, well, if I get proved that wrong on Bitcoin, then you win the bet and I'll run for president. Now, he was having a conversation with this other investor, venture capitalist, Chamath Palihapitiya. Interesting. I didn't know who he was. I clicked on his name because I didn't know who he was. He's originally born in Sri Lanka, then spent time in Canada, went to Waterloo for university, and is now a big-time venture capitalist out in California. He works on Virgin Galactic. He's a minority stakeholder in the Golden State Warriors. Anyway, I just got curious about it. I was like, who's mixing it up with Mark Cuban over here? And he's a big Bitcoin guy. In fact, his pinned tweet says, when BTC gets to 150,000, I will buy the Hamptons and convert it to sleepaway camps for kids, working farms, and low-cost housing. So in order to buy the Hamptons, Will, I believe you would need quite a few dollars. And in order to get those dollars, you'd have to convert quite a few Bitcoins. So if Bitcoin going to 150K means that kind of cash for him, the insinuation there is that he's sitting on a tremendous amount of Bitcoin. Yeah. And so they have a little back and forth. Him and Cuban, they've probably disagreed on Bitcoin possibly in the past. And so now we have a bet in place that if Bitcoin can get to that level, Mark Cuban will be willing to run for president.